Today we're going to look at Passage 7 of our Science ACT overview. Passage 7 is a data representation passage. If we read the introductory paragraph, we can see that this passage is about water pressure. If we do a quick read-through of the experiment, here's the information that we can gather. Students will take a bottle, they'll punch holes in it, 4 holes an inch apart, going from top to bottom, and they're looking at the water streams to see what the rate of flow will be. And this last sentence right here, second to last sentence, is going to be a very important sentence for us. Rate of flow is indicated by the length of the water stream. That gives us some indication as to what sort of data we will be looking at in this passage. Here is the data from their experiment, and as always, we draw our trend lines from the smallest number to the largest number. So as our tacks go from top to bottom, our stream goes from small to large. Question 37. Based on Table 1, water pressure is the greatest where? This is a detail question. Now, if you're looking at that table there, you'll notice that our table doesn't give us water pressure. But in our introductory paragraph, we have the sentence, as water pressure increases, so does the rate of flow. So we're looking for an area where the rate of flow is the highest. So here in our fourth tack, at the bottom of the bottle, is where our rate of flow would be the highest, indicated by the range of our water stream. So our answer choice is answer choice B at the bottom of a full container. Question 38. Which of the following is an assumption that the students made prior to beginning the experiment? This is a scientific method question. In order for us to answer this question, we're actually going to walk through each one of the answer choices. So, answer choice F. Water pressure has no effect on the water stream produced. This answer is incorrect. If they made the assumption that water pressure and water stream were not correlated, they wouldn't conduct this experiment. Answer choice G. The rate of flow cannot be accurately determined using tacks and plastic bottles. While that may be true, again, that assumption wouldn't help them in their experiment, so that answer choice is also incorrect. Answer choice H. The rate of flow corresponds directly to the water stream produced. This is our correct answer. Because we're looking at rate of flow and our water distance, we're making an assumption that the distance is correlated to the flow rate. However, we're going to read our last answer choice just to make sure that we've chosen correctly. So, answer choice J. Water pressure and rate of flow are the two most important characteristics of water. Now, whether or not that's true is unimportant. The important part here is that we don't talk about that in our experiment, and that doesn't help our experiment at all. So that answer is incorrect. Question 39. Based on the results of the experiment, removing tack 3 did what? This is a detail question. If I look through my answer choices, it's asking about a particular distance of water. So if I just go back to my chart and I go down to my third position of the tack, I can see that my range was 4.7 inches. So my answer choice is A. Question 40. Suppose that the students removed the tack in order, replaced each tack after measuring the water stream, but did not refill the bottle after removing and replacing each tack. According to the passage, the water stream would most likely be what? This is an inference question. So I want you to think about this question visually. Imagine you actually have this bottle and you have 4 tacks, and the top tack has about an inch of water up above it. So when you pull that tack out, it has a very short range of water. If you were to fill that bottle up again and pull that 4th tack out, the one at the very bottom, you have now 4 inches of water sitting on top of that one spot, which is going to apply a lot more pressure. That means you should see the longest range at the tack space all the way at the bottom. So, if you didn't refill the water bottle every time you got down to one of those tacks, you would have to assume that there's only 1 inch of water sitting on top of any particular tack. So what that means is that that stream of water would either be the same as the first experiment or less. A question like this can be a little bit tricky. So if you need some help with solving it, feel free to draw this experiment out and try and work through each of these answer choices. Remember, you can write all over your ACT booklet. That's it for our questions. At this point, you've completed an entire science ACT section. Tomorrow, we will do one last passage for you guys to practice for the ACT. That's it for today.